Hello, everyone. Um, Picking up from where we last left off, you were chasing after the tyrannical Duchess Sidora after you broke her stranglehold on the city of Ramska and foiled a coup. King Eastmund placed a bounty on her head and you intend to collect it. Following her trail, she seems to be heading towards the somewhat smaller town of Kaivin, although her intention seems unclear. For the people watching, let's quickly introduce the characters. Let's start at the top with Isaac.
Yeah, character Isaac. He's a bard of the College of Law and a cleric of Ogma, devoted to knowledge. He grew up with two librarian parents, working in one of the colleges. That's where he got mixed up with the College of Law bards. Got into some trouble there and got pushed into the clergy of Ogma, hoping to hamper his know-it-all streak. Ended up working for the Harpers and becoming an investigator for them. That's all.
Okay, Antares.
Hello, everyone. My character's name is Antares Ansel. He is the nephew of the king that we currently are trying to save for a coup and both shake down for money in the bounty that is on the Duchess's head. It was a little bit of a scandal about 20 years ago. The king's brother had a bastard son, and since his wife did not produce any legitimate heirs, Antares got elevated to the position of being the heir. He has since spent his time learning how to use magic. He is a Sorlock, which is a sorcerer slash warlock combination. And yes, his ego is possibly the biggest thing in this party.
Right,
Back to the
Ashbourne.
studio.
Asbjorn is a self-exiled polar bear barbarian. Having been unable to control his rage, he set off on a spirit quest to understand the will of the bears before him. He remains on his spirit journey, although now is a more controlled barbarian, cool demeanored outside of battle, but a raging bonfire within the heat of it.
Right, Snuggles.
Hi everyone. So my character's name is Snoogles. He's a level 7 rogue, um, and he's a ratkin, which are basically just small rat people. Um, the basic backstory for him is that he used to just be like one of the other thieves as part of his clan, but after he met someone that sort of kind of showed him the light, he's been trying to turn over a new leaf and help people. Um, so that's why he travels to understand humanoids a bit more. But people still end up needing him to do shifty things sometimes, which he's still good at. And he sounds like this. Hello, my name is Snoogles.
And last we have Ulvar.
Hi everyone, I am playing Ulvar, a Furbolg druid of the Spores. Um, Backstory for him is essentially he has been a hermit uh, for a for most of his life. He grew up in the forest, learning the druidic ways, taking a specific interest in uh, fungi and the mushroom uh, denizens of the forest, essentially, learning how to control them and shape them to his will. He has been known to, uh, let's say, sample his goods one too many times and ended up wandering into a band of adventurers who he has since befriended and is now following.
Right. You all have been following the trail of the Duchess Sedora. She has traveled very fast towards the city of Kaiven, but due to the people that's able to track, you manage to keep up with her quite well. Right. As you get close to Kaiven, um, roll me a knowledge nature or a survival or knowledge history, your choice. Anyone that
What are
wants
the
to.
choices again?
Sorry?
So survival, nature, or
History.
okay.
I'm gonna go with a nature check.
Naturally, I get the 20 when I don't need it.
I'll go for history, and wow.
A full spectrum.
I'll roll nature. 14.
Clearly, Isaac doesn't know much about the history of this place.
Clearly
How
not.
dare you? I have approximate knowledge. I'll have, you know.
I'm just
Um,
having a moment right now.
for the people that rolled nature above 10, the land appears incredibly fertile, judging both by the quality of crops and their sheer numbers. For survival, the animals upon the land are very well maintained, but don't seem to flinch at the passerbys. This seems to indicate that they're quite domesticated. There's not a lot of wild flocks roaming. And then from history, you'll know that. Did anyone roll history? Yep, Antares. Uh,
Yes,
Although not one of the main suppliers of food to the kingdom, Kaven has been renowned for always sending aid during times of strife. They really one of the bread baskets of the kingdom. Right, you approach the town. Are you going to enter or
Is the town well? Are there people around? Like, do people look on edge, or are people just milling around like any other day?
well, as you enter the town, specifically to look for that, um, you you obviously first thing you look around for is whether there's an inn in town, and there's actually one close to the town gates.
Okay.
It is called the King's Cow.
Okay.
what?
That's subtle.
No accounting for taste.
Can't wait to hear the story behind that.
Well, you could
How
always
dare
ask
they
the
talk about
innkeeper.
my aunt like that?
Right. Outside the inn, you see people seems to be normally milling around. However, there are two people that seems to be in a bit of an argument.
Okay.
Can we try to listen in, see what they're arguing about?
I'm telling you, this thievery of my goats has got to end. I don't care what Miss Yarrieret says about it. I cannot afford to lose my whole flock this year. Now, Douglas, we understand your flock is important, but we don't really want to irritate Miss Yarrieret that much. Uh, but yes, it's very sad.
Sorry, I'm really sorry. Whenever you say yeah, yara, I just think of yeah, yara man.
I lean over to Isaac and just whisper, "Aren't goats in a herd?"
Yes, goats are in a herd.
Okay.
Having heard that it has to do with goats, I suddenly have no interest whatsoever.
I
I've
guess I was
also lost several cows to whatever is stealing our stuff.
But did you lose the king's cow?
No, hopefully a different cow.
Hopefully.
I'm curious as to who this Miss Yaryaret is that one should not anger? That I'm curious.
You're the one to find out.
Yeah. So I walk up to them and I ask if can we be of any assistance. We heard we couldn't help but overhear you arguing. Very curious. As we're newcomers, who would this Miss Yaryaret be?
Not really arguing. I'm just unhappy. What did you say your name was?
How rude of me. My name is Azek.
My name's Douglas. I'm a farmer close to the town.
Yes, we gathered.
My goats and cows have been going missing for quite some time now, but Miss Yaryaret has got absolutely no interest in expending any resources to get that resolved. I'm going to be left a pauper at this rate.
And Miss Yaryaret is? Forgive me, we are newcomers here.
Oh, she's a very rich lady that lives in town. Some people feel that she's got way too much influence in here. Not me, of course. I would never say anything against her.
Of course, you wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
She spends her money to make sure that problems goes away.
She sounds like she must know of the comings and goings of the city quite intimately, if she's able to wield her vast influence and wealth in such a manner.
I wouldn't know. The one the but what you're new to town, aren't you? I've not seen you here before.
Yes, I
Would you mind talking to Miss Yaryaret for me?
I'll have to ask the rest of my companions if we can spare the time. But I see no immediate issue with this, potentially, if we do happen to cross paths with her.
Where would we find this Miss Yaryaret at this point in time?
Well, she's been going in and out of town recently, but I think in about an hour or so, she'd probably have a. She said there will be a town meeting in the town hall where anyone can attend.
So she's been coming and going from town as of late. She happened to make a trip recently.
A couple of days ago.
Returned a couple of days ago.
Yeah, she's been out of town for a little bit, and she returned a couple of days ago, and yeah, but she doesn't really tell people ahead of time when she comes and goes.
Understood. That is interesting indeed. We may have to take a look at the town meeting then, perhaps. She would know of the comings and goings of the town more than we do. I think.
Okay, so you all wait for the town meeting to start.
While waiting for the town meeting, I think I might end up skipping it, but I want to go see if I can't find a guard or someone like that, and maybe see if we've got any trace of Countess Sidora or Duchess Sidora having been around here at any point in the recent history.
Well, the best to do that would be to go knock at the barracks. That's about 4 streets that way and 3 streets towards the right. You're welcome to go and inquire.
Okay, using my soldier background, could I possibly try, pull rank or something to help with this conversation?
You can try. You might get a meeting with a guard captain in that case. What rank are you?
Well, having previously served with my tribe, probably would have been not full captain, but, just under or somewhere along those lines.
Right.
A commander.
Yeah, commander.
Mayhaps, Asron, I could assist you in this conversation.
I would be glad to have you assist me with this.
At least, and see what it's like.
Are the rest of you going along as well?
Well, how long do we have until the town meet?
About an hour, roughly.
And this shouldn't take longer than an hour. It is not going to take us an hour to cross the entire city.
No, only a few minutes.
All right, I'll tag along.
Right, you arrive at the barracks. This is clearly a barracks building. It's made with zero ornamentation. It's made to be functional.
I stay a bit
There's
away.
sorry.
I stay a bit away from it though.
There's two guards posted outside the entrance, and they look at you. How may we be of assistance?
I stand up firm and straight, proper full greeting. I am seeking an audience with the captain of the guard here.
Captain Fennel is indeed here. Whom I say is asking?
I am Asbion, a captain of the, let's call it the Grenaden barbarians up north. And we are in search of information regarding a certain captive who has escaped from the capital in recent days.
What's the name of this person?
Duchess Sidora.
Duchess Sidora. I've heard that name. Wonder where. Okay, I will go ask the captain. Please wait. The guard walks inside, and after about 5 minutes, he returns. Captain Fennel will indeed see you. Please
Thank
follow
you.
me.
Follow.
He takes you to a room inside a study inside just inside the door of the barracks. And inside, behind a large desk, you see a female halfling. And she looks strong. She's clearly been training recently. Or forever, actually. Yes. How may I help you?
You must be Captain Fennel.
I am.
I hope that this does not take much of your time, but we are trying to find a fugitive from the capital. Her name is Duchess Sidora, and she was last seen heading this way.
Duchess Sidora. I have met her before, but I don't think anyone has seen her. I will ask the guards in any case to see if anyone has seen her.
Do we have like a missive or something like that from the king for the request of her capture?
Yes, you do.
That's why I'm here, old chap.
Yeah.
You have Antares carrying that.
I produce it with a flourish.
The captain reads.
As you can see, Captain.
Yes, this does indeed look in order. Bounty hunters, eh?
Not always, but sometimes, yes.
Well, I suppose the world needs all kinds of people. I will ask around the guards to see if anyone has seen Duchess Sidora. And how long will you be in town for?
That is a question we are uncertain of at the moment, though we do intend to stay for a town meeting, I believe.
Oh, yes, 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 of course. Not that I know if anything good will come from that, but that's such is the rights of people in this town. Thank you. I will let you know if I see her anywhere or any of my guardsmen sees her. May I keep this, or do you want this back?
I'll be wanting it back. Thank you.
She hands it back to you.
Thank you
Anything-
very much for all the assistance, Captain Fennel.
Do we get the indication that she's telling us the whole truth, or
Roll insight. She has not seen Duchess Sedora, from what you can tell. In that, at least, she is definitely telling the truth.
oh, that's good to know. Seeing we can at least trust her for now, or at least take her at her word.
Right. Are you going to hang around and wait for the town meeting or do something else?
If I can, I'd like to try and see if, not necessarily ask around, but see if I can find where the more shadier characters in town hang about and see if they have any information about her as well.
Ha! As you exit as the group exits, while the group is in the barracks,
Yeah.
you see off to one side a human male trying to pickpocket someone else.
hmm
Do you follow him?
So is he going somewhere with the pickpocketing?
No, no. He pickpockets, and then after that, he starts to walk off down an alleyway.
Yeah, I'll very carefully and slowly tail him and see where he goes. And
Stealthily,
I'll tell the group that I'm gonna see if I can find any leads in town before leaving.
stealthily, or do you just walk behind him?
Yeah, I'll tail him and just try and make it look like I'm just walking through town and just exploring. So stealthily, try not to cause any suspicion.
Throw me a deception check.
Deception.
He walks about 2 streets on, and then gets into a grate in the street, looking
The
to
tree?
be heading off somewhere,
Okay.
but
Uh,
doesn't seem to notice you following him.
okay. You say there was a grate in the what, sorry?
In this On the side of the street, it looks almost like an entry into a sewer.
Okay. I continue following and head down the grate as sneakily and as nonchalantly as I can.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to need a stealth check from you. For
Stealth
this, you
check.
will need to be stealthy. Uh, you
That's
tell
terrifying.
you,
Reliable talent, man.
Well done, that rat.
I'm gonna.
you tell them all the way to a meeting room where a lot of sundry people are sitting around a table counting some coins. He walks into the room, but yeah, do you enter as well?
Um, I'm just gonna hang back for a short while and see if they're talking about anything specific.
They talk about general moods in the town, they mention the fact that some people are getting very upset about this. But as always, the Miss Yarrieret has been making sure that the people that have been where whose herds have been stolen are compensated. The problem is that those people obviously can't eat gold. So there's that. Um, what would be an appropriate check here? Let me just quickly check.
Sorry?
Give me one moment.
Okay.
Um, yeah. You know what? Roll investigation for me.
Probably gonna suck. Yep. That's some sucking.
Okay. That doesn't have net you much. They do talk about the largesse of Miss Yarrieret, though. She's been using her money quite wisely in buying influence.
You're really cutting in really badly. Cutting out.
Sorry about that. Miss, can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Sounds the same, to be honest.
Any better now?
Yeah, I think that's a bit better.
Okay. Miss Yarrieret has been spending her money quite wisely in buying influence in the town. People owe her, including a couple of people in this room. They just look around uncomfortably when the subject comes up.
Hmm. And like, okay, how big is this meeting room? Is it like chocked full of rogues, or just like a couple people just counting money?
I'd say there's about 10 people in there, if you count quickly.
Okay. Um, the thing is, like, this isn't like a proper den, so I can't just like saunter in and be like, "Hey, fam, how you do?" Okay.
I mean, you could. It would be a bold play, but you could.
I'm saying you can, but I mean,
It would be amusing from the sideline.
Shall I prepare the popcorn?
Hmm.
okay. You know what? Snookles is very slowly, very carefully going to walk like in the entryway, not like almost as if he's lost, and then just like look towards all of them and be like, "Hello."
They all look towards you. Who are you, and what are you doing here?
Oh, this one? This one's name is Snookles. Snookles was looking for something, and he found you. Can you help Snookles find what he's looking for?
That would depend on what you're looking for.
This one has been following the trail of somebody. Someone named. Hold on, I have to get that Baroness's name.
Sedora.
Yeah. This one has been on the tail of Duchess Sedora. She hasn't come through here recently, has she? You just see Snoogle's hands like clasped together, like almost as if like he's like Yoda, it's like clasped together like that. He's got like a smile on his face, just like this is like normal like conversation.
How did you find us?
You're not. One of you is not very good at hiding your tracks.
Everyone looks at the guy that last entered, who sweats a little bit. I see. Well, We've not seen Duchess Sedora, no. I've seen her before, and I think I would know her when I see her. But how much is this information worth to you?
Well, there is an awful big bounty on her. Me and my friends are trying to catch it. Maybe if you have anything to know about it, I could send something back your way. I'm very good at charity, you know.
Charity is always good. And how would we be able to get hold of you?
Oh, don't worry. This one comes back. This one doesn't like leaving loose ends. You find that if you leave them, sometimes they run after you and they try to cut your tail off. So this one does it proactively instead.
I see.
If you want, you can get one of these. And he takes out. I didn't think of it beforehand, but like some kind of trinket that's unique to Snoogles, which is they just say like comically a piece of cheese. I'm just joking. Like a little button. And he says, you can have one of these, and as long as you have that, trust me, you'll be able to, I don't know, whatever.
Cash it in.
Cashed in, yes. As long as you have that, I'm not allowed to run too far away without paying your due. Let's say, whatever my earnings is. Sorry, probably doesn't matter. But how much is the bounty? I want to make it sound like appealing.
2,000 gold pieces.
2,000. Say, how does 10%? How does 10% of my cut of the bounty sound? I'm not using it. I won't be using too much of it.
It's a deal.
So, do you have any information on her?
We will ask around.
Okay. Let this one know what you find, okay? This one is going to the town meeting soon. The sooner you find it, the sooner I can pay you. I can't do it without you.
Right, you return to the rest of the group then.
I scamper off.
And since it's now very close to the time that the town meeting is about to be held, I assume you all go to the town hall.
Yeah.
Was there any information gleaned from the captain of the guard asking her staff?
No, not yet. They are going to look around. They've not actually looked around for the Duchess at all. They're not. This town doesn't keep a list of everybody that enters, so they will keep an eye out to see if anybody actually spots her. Unless it's an emergency, in which case they'll go house to house and search, but doesn't appear to be that at the moment.
Okay.
Well, guard captain didn't seem too happy about bounty hunters, but maybe if her and her guards did their job, we wouldn't be needed.
Yep.
Maybe not. Don't mention that to the guard captain, though.
I mean, I have some suggestions.
I'm sure you do. Right.
Shall we head to the meeting?
Let's head to the meeting. You find quite a few townspeople in there. The leader of or the person chairing the meeting is the mayor, Mayor Elmbrook. The two farmers that you met outside the pub are also present, as is a female blue dragonborn. There's also a female half-orc, and quite a few people walk a little bit, leave her a little bit of space. But she is also part of part. She sits on the stage with the mayor, just a little bit to one side. And after a few moments, the guard captain takes a seat there as well. The mayor stands up. Farmer Douglas has insisted that we address the theft of his livestock. Does anyone else want to speak on this topic?
Insert Julius Malema.
Sorry?
Insert Julius Malema.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
The Dragonborn lady stands up. As we all know, it is not worth the effort to actually go and hunt down every single threat to the livestock of this town. You never know what sort of dangers you might face in such an endeavor. It's better to just accept whatever happens.
That's in.
Sorry?
I'm starting to get a little bit suspicious about this Dragonborn lady. I want to watch her mannerisms, see if she is as sketchy as she sounds. No one that's not involved would speak like that. Generally, farmers are very protective of livestock. Everyone is in a community because that is your bread and butter. Someone that is counseling them to just not care when their livestock goes missing might be involved, might have other motives.
Roll me insight as you study her.
Not the best.
Not the best. You don't spot anything. She seems to be sincere in what she says. She doesn't want to cause strife with whatever is stealing the livestock. In any case, she will pay for the livestock in the short term, and then if nobody can resolve the issue, maybe she'll see what needs to be done down the line. The Roll me another insight. Everybody that wants to.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, you, Ulvar and Ozek, definitely picks up that a lot of the people in the meeting here, with a few exceptions, seems to be agreeing with her completely on everything she says.
Mhm.
I think
Seems a bit strange.
And the meeting continues. People give their opinions. The general flow of the opinion from most attendees is that whether should do whatever Miss Jarrieret feels is right.
we found Miss Jarrieret.
One of them does address the Dragonborn as Miss Jarrieret, yes.
Okay.
I take it there are townsfolk all around us, like we're just slumming on the edge of the meeting.
Yes, you are.
I'd like to talk to one of them just quietly while she's talking, and just find out whether this has happened before and if she is generally that generous.
Who do you pick? One of those that echo her every word, or one of those that seems a bit more
Oh.
skeptical?
Let's go for both opinions. I'll start with one and then go to the other.
Okay. The theft of the livestock has been going on for 6 months to 9 months now. It's a recent thing. Miss Jarrieret seems to be very generous in repaying for this.
But the guards haven't picked up any dangers whatsoever.
One of the people gives a glance to the dragonborn that sits on the dragonborn, the half orc that sits on the stage. Maybe you should ask Garushka about that. She's the leader of the rangers around here, and they're probably the best to know this sort of thing.
Karushka, you say?
Garushka.
Garushka. Thank you so much, old chap.
It's a pleasure. You look familiar somehow. Have I seen you before?
No, I just have one of your faces.
Must be that. Okay.
Guys, you see that half orc up on the stage? That's Karushka. Apparently, she's the leader of the rangers around here. These livestock thefts have been going on for about 6 to 9 months, and no one has found anything so far.
Rangers patrolling? That seems a little suspect.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really understand rangers all that well. I'm not those like, countryside folk, but they generally do tend to find what they seek.
With these animals as domesticated as they are, it's kind of interesting that that the rangers haven't, done anything in the regard of trying to catch whatever's taking them.
What exactly are they? It does seem like most of the motto of the town is don't mess with whatever's happening. Or maybe
And
that's
she's
just the
been-
money flowing in.
She's been paying for missing livestock for, well, a long time now, almost a year. That's a lot of money to swing around.
Especially if it's not your fault.
Yes.
Hmm.
So what would she gain from being involved and just paying off the cost?
Okay, are you going to interrupt the meeting or let it run to its end? It'll go on for about an hour or so and then people will end.
I don't feel like interrupting right now.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
Ammo.
Yeah.
Are you going to then ambush Garushka afterwards?
I mean, I wouldn't say ambush. More it's like
We'll set up a full trap with a falling spike pit.
She does head off towards the gate of the town after the meeting. She clearly has some business outside of town.
I think we should get to her before she leaves town. Try and
Right.
speak to as many people as we can quickly so there's no time for stories to be solidified.
Just before the meeting breaks up, Miss Yariera does say that she is going to be out of town for the next couple of days. She has business to attend to elsewhere, making sure that her estates function properly and the like. And people should be expecting her back in, say, 2 or 3 days.
Hmm.
Maybe I can go get an audience with her. If we're worried she might leave immediately. I'm not sure if that's what we got from her little announcement.
Well, she does seem to be garbed up for immediate departure, yes.
Alright, then maybe it might be best if I go meet with her. Maybe the rest of you could,
Meet up with Garushka.
yes.
Sounds
Then
like a plan.
And then maybe we can reconvene at the King's Cow, was it?
Yep.
Original name.
I have charm person loaded and ready. Which of the scenarios would that be more useful in? Who are we trying to fish out more information from? The ranger or the dragonborn?
Probably the Dragonborn. The Ranger is probably if she is involved, she wouldn't probably know the full story. But if we know everything about the Dragonborn, she will tell us whatever she knows. It's kind of just like 50-50 at this point.
Okay, then Isaac, I think I'll follow you, tailing Miss Yayaret.
Alright. Just have to keep that one in the chamber because they will know we've done it to them.
Let's
When the
start,
spell ends,
let's start off with Ozek then. You tell Miss Yarrieret she goes to her mansion. It's got a wall around it, quite a big place. And after, let's say, 15 minutes, the gates open and a chariot pulls out, and she gets ready to get in.
Are we able to maybe approach her now?
Sure, you can.
Hello, Miss Yaryara. Is it? Would you perhaps have a moment to? Could you spare a moment to speak to us? We're on we have some business of some import to discuss.
Sure. Who are you?
My name is Azek, and this here is one of my companions, Ulva.
I'm in a bit of a hurry, so I need to keep this short. What can I do for you?
Well, we're here on the king's orders. We're looking for the erstwhile Duchess Sidora. And we hear you have some measure of influence and knowledge of the comings and goings of the town. We were perhaps wondering if you may have seen or heard of her coming. We have tracked her to this town.
Duchess Sidora, is it? I have had my dealings with her in the past. Yes, yes. No one of my caliber would ever not have dealings with the nobility. She is rather a snake, isn't she?
Well, if people didn't know that, a failed coup certainly would have opened their eyes.
But no, I can't help you, unfortunately.
Is she lying? Can I roll an insight?
You may.
Right.
You may.
May I offer the help action?
Maybe that's not the worst idea in the world, given how he's rolling.
Okay,
Yeah.
I offer the help action.
Roll with advantage.
Okay, let me roll. All right.
Roll another one, see if
Yeah.
it's better.
Much better.
She is hiding something from you. Roll a history check.
All right.
Never mind.
Those intelligence rolls, they always get you.
With proficiency.
Anyways.
Could I perhaps try and persuade her, like, come now, lady. Surely someone of your standings would have had more dealing, would have heard whispers amongst the other nobility.
Try it. Yes, I've actually had dealings with Duchess Sidora before, but that was some time ago, and I've not been in business with her for quite some time now.
Curious.
But I have to go. If you please excuse me, I have urgent business to attend to, and it's getting rather late.
We'll have to let her go. I can't really stop her. I don't have.
Right. What do the rest of you do? You are following Garushka.
Yes.
Right. You catch up to her fairly quickly. She's walking. She's not hurrying so that you can't catch up, but she is also not dawdling along the way.
Mhm.
Does anyone want to approach her? We don't have to, boss. Does anyone have that sort of mindset?
I
She-
can try from a military
She
perspective.
actually stops. You're new in town. Why are you following me?
Yeah, because we weren't sneaking. Ha 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 ha.
We Yes, you go first.
That's what I'm asking. Does anyone want to speak, or does anyone specifically want to speak to her? Because if no one wants, then I'll do it. But
I'm happy to speak to her.
okay.
Miss Garushka, you are a great hunter in this land, and yet you know, according to the people of this place, you know nothing of the things that are stealing the livestock. I find this hard to believe. May we talk?
We can talk. Would you walk with me?
Of course.
Just plod along afterwards.
I do not know nothing. That is an incorrect assumption. I don't know who told you that. We've been seeing some weird tracks lately, large tracks. You're talking about Farmer Douglas, aren't you?
I believe that was one of the two we have heard of, yes.
He's been complaining for a long time. I've been looking into it my own, even though the lady doesn't want us to really intervene. But I've been looking into it, but I can't actually. I've not yet found anything substantive. But as I said, there are strange tracks that I don't recognize immediately. Just a little bit way up the river.
That is concerning, seeing as you seem like someone who knows the way of the land.
Yes, I've been around the block a few times. I didn't want to really go and interrupt too much, because
Mrs. Sidora, not Sidora, Yarier.
yes, a lot of people in town seems to be quite happy to let anything that she says goes.
And you're not.
I have my own ways.
Whereabouts upriver did you see these strange tracks?
Well, if you travel around 3 miles up the river, you come to a mountain. Where close to where the river flows out of the mountain, it flows out of a cave. That's more or less where I see it. It's also where Farmer Douglas has been keeping a lot of his livestock.
Then I have one last question for you.
Sure.
We are on the trail of a human female known as Duchess Sidora. Have you seen anything that might suspect she may have been in the area in the past few days?
What does she look like?
I give a brief description of what she looks like from memory, hopefully not too terrible.
No, doesn't sound familiar. The lady would know everything, of course. Nothing happens in town that Miss Yarriera does not know about.
Yes, I'm starting to realize.
I do have a question.
Yes.
If you don't mind me poking my nose in here, my lady. It seems that this Miss Yarriera has a lot of influence in a town that is technically under the king's reign. Is she his duly appointed representative? I'm failing to see how she fits in.
She's just a generous lady, let's phrase it that way. And some people in town has got some issues that require generosity.
Money talks.
Always.
I
Always.
see.
Oh, Snookles also has a question.
Yes.
When you say strange, what do you mean strange kind of track?
Big tracks.
How big?
Big.
Oh, okay.
How many Snoogles large?
I put up my hands like to be like a proper size thing, so she can like point if she needs to.
I'd say the tracks are at least 2 snoogles big.
Ooh, that's big.
Hmm.
Three miles down the river by a mountain.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you very much for your assistance, Miss Garushka,
Thank you.
and may the winds ever be at your back.
Thank you very much. You all head back to the King's Cow then and meet up.
Yeah, that is where we agreed to meet up.
Asrion, if I'm not mistaken, you actually respect that lady?
From my tribe, the hunters are people that you tend to show respect to.
Hmm.
Food is very scarce up north.
Okay, I'm going to hurry this along a little bit. What are you going to do about this? Are you going to follow up on this clue? Are you going to try and follow up on Miss Yaryeret?
Well, she's gone for now, I think, this year. For 2
Yeah.
days.
You can always catch up with her when she comes back.
Yeah, but in the meantime, it might be good to follow up on. I'm assuming we've been you shared the information about the footprints, so we might as well follow up on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you follow the river.
The town might be more willing to negotiate with us if we solve some problems for them.
True,
Always
true.
possible.
Has
Always possible.
has Snoogles' contact come back to him yet?
Yeah.
Nobody has come back to Snoogles about Miss Yaryeret. Not Yaryeret, that's Sidoria, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I do go and physically go check, by the way, because I know they wouldn't be able to find me.
No, they've not seen her at all. The person that you encounter says.
Okay.
But just as a note for everyone, I suppose, yeah, it does appear that Miss Yayaret is more involved than she's letting on.
So we seem to find more and more, yes.
To be fair, nobody with her sort of influence is never not involved.
Yes, but someone with her influence wouldn't be risking it by aiding and abetting a
Anyways,
fugitive of this notoriety without
okay,
needing a reward.
so you are going to go down the road that Garushka suggested.
Yes.
Okay, you follow the river upstream and you come to a cave in the mountain where the river flows from it. The entrance is around 6 feet high and 4 feet wide.
Hmm.
That's not very big, is it?
Nope.
I mean, I can fit in there because I'm small, so.
Mhm.
Did we find an example of these tracks on the way in?
Roll me survival.
Do I have survival?
All of us or just her?
Anyone that wants to check.
Okay.
Yeah, 14.
Well,
Oh, there we go. Wow.
I thought I was doing well.
You look around, but you can't actually find any tracks that reflect what Garushka has seen. Although it might be due to the fact that she's. It took a little bit of. They might have disappeared by now if they were made quite some time ago.
Hmm.
Fair enough. They did mention that the cow farmer brings his cattle up here or something?
Correct.
Shall we brave the cave?
Are you entering? Can everyone
Why
see?
not?
Can everyone see?
Can
the
I
map?
enter is the question. That
You can squeeze through, I think. I think it's enough where you can just like horns down, but like not comfortably.
Yeah, see, the problem is furbolgs count as larger than normal.
Well, furbolgs are medium creatures, but for carrying things they count as larger. So it only applies when
Yeah,
you
but the size furbolg is between 7 and 8 feet tall. So I'm gonna have to hunch quite a bit.
yeah.
Don't worry, the polar bear is hunching down just alongside you two.
Okay.
I guess
Um,
since I'm the smallest, I can take the lead. I guess.
Someone with sharper eyes than mine, at least.
as you enter the cave,
This is okay.
you see that the cave is actually enormous inside. It's just the front that's small. You'd guess that the ceiling is around 40 feet high, and it's dark. There's only the light from the entrance, but there is phosphorescent moss growing along the walls that sheds a very dim light.
Ooh.
Okay. I just tell everyone, it's bigger. It's bigger inside. Don't worry.
Bigger on the inside.
Uvar scrapes off some of the phosphorescent moss and puts it in a satchel.
Perfect.
I thought you was gonna taste it.
This stuff is way too bitter.
I think I'll take the first step next to Scratch just to be in front, just in case anything pops out at us. I'm used to being the one hit all the time.
I can stay in the relative front just because
Who
like
here has got dark vision?
I do.
You do.
I
I
do
do.
as well.
I assume you are going to take the lead then.
Well, lots of us have dark vision, but sure, I can. If anything bad happens, I can just jump backwards.
Yeah, I'll keep just 5 foot behind Snoogles, just in case.
Yeah, I do not have dark.
Okay, so you are just walking behind them.
Yep.
Perfect.
Do you have a light cantrip?
No.
Please no.
Those that don't have dark vision roll perception with disadvantage for me. If perception gets called for.
Okay. And if I were to light a torch that is in my back,
Then you'd have light. And
Okay.
if there's anything in the cave, they'd be able to see you.
Torch, no torch?
I think don't have the torch yet. I think if we see something, we'll let you know, and you can light one up.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Show me where you
guys,
walk. Towards the.
What is the range on your dark vision?
60.
62. Well, 60 TOO, not 62.
Let me walk with you then. Mine is 120 feet.
Okay.
You
I'll
can see
just-
120 feet ahead of you.
Yes,
In
my
that,
elf eyes.
In that case, I am going to open up that bit for you. And
Thank
this
you.
bridge over here.
Okay. So we're in a cave that's 40 feet high with moss in it, and there's a bridge in it.
Enormous cave, yes.
Enormous cave. Okay.
Shall we make our way towards the bridge cautiously?
Hill giant, Ettenberg, I assume.
Mm-mm.
Bigger actually.
Must be a dragon. We should have asked if the tracks came in pairs or something. Or like it was like quad tracks or something, but oh well, too late now.
Speaking of dragons, Maybe that's not
God.
a bad idea. Let me.
Words you wish your DM didn't say.
Speaking of dragons, like what?
Ah, yes, there's a nice dragon pick for you to fit the mood then.
Is
Oh,
it,
but
is it is it there or
No.
okay?
Just a mood thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we don't wander into a random cave in the countryside and run into Tiamat.
yeah. No one mentioned task.
So we have Snoogles and Asbjorn in the front,
Correct.
and me sort of like looking over their shoulder.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
How do
How
you
do-
walk? Show
You
me
can,
which
you
route
can
you
look over
take.
my head. I'm small enough.
Generally bilaterally, one leg, then the other leg.
Okay,
leg.
but I need to know the path.
So like, let's say I'm here. Are we going?
Which way did you walk to get there?
Okay, now those are concerning words.
Yes, yes they are.
Way?
Roll me a perception check as you walk towards the bridge.
Okay. All of us?
Anyone that gets to the bridge.
Oh. Sure.
Well, I would.
It's like
Oh, nice.
Phew.
Oh, very nice.
Snoogles is earning his money this time.
Mhm.
Snoogles is indeed earning his money. Snoogles, you see a pit trap.
oh yay. I mean, not yay.
Right over there.
Right over there. Oh, in front of. Oh, okay.
If you roll me a DC 15 investigation, just to confirm whether it's just something in the soil or there's rock or whether it really is a pit trap.
Okay, sure. Investigation, you said.
Investigation.
Gonna suck again.
Mm.
No, I failed.
Could the rest of us maybe investigate if it's been pointed out to us?
If you don't have dark vision, roll with disadvantage, yes.
Okay.
Well, can only try.
But Snoogles is convinced it's not.
Investigation is not my thing. As I
Clearly not.
demonstrate,
It
it's a natural rock formation.
It's a
who
natural rock
cares?
formation, yes, definitely.
Hold on. Perception.
Investigation. Oh, jeez.
It's a
I have
natural rock
no
formation.
idea what you're talking about.
It's
It's
a
a
rock.
couple of rocks.
How do I click to roll with disadvantage?
Click on the bottom left where it says. See where it says ADV and DIS?
Mm-hmm.
Just click
Click
the
on
dis
the
button.
DIS and then roll.
Come on. There we go.
Ooh.
Hey, there we go.
Oh my.
What did you roll? That was
17.
investigation. It is.
Oh, was it investigation? Sorry, I thought that was perception.
No,
My
no, it's
bad.
investigation.
Crap. Okay, so -3 from that.
Okay, you also think it's a natural rock formation.
Great. Oh, well, it's a
It's
good
just-
thing none of us fell.
Let's just scoot right along.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, then Snuggles is just keeping his eye out for bad formations in the rock now.
Well, as you walk over the not so hidden pit trap, it
Mhm.
actually does open up underneath you. Roll me an acrobatics.
So wait, like, was there no way to get around it?
Oh, you can try and get around it if you want, yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I wasn't just gonna walk over it.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, so I would have tried to walk around it or something like that. Do I
Okay.
need to roll anything for that or?
Okay, you can scoot around it, yes. It
Okay.
does not open up underneath your feet then.
Okay. Let's I suppose let us keep going. And I suppose we should keep our eyes open for more uneasy rocks.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
So you're
Do
going
you
to.
wish to walk over the bridge first, or do you wish to send me?
This one is fine to go first.
All right.
Though, should we... there is that other part on the other side of the cave. Does it look like there's anything on that side as well?
Okay, so you're going to walk over the cave, over the bridge.
Yeah, I'll just put myself on the other side of the bridge.
Okay,
Why-
do that
Why
for
am I
me.
moving? Why can't I move?
I'll move you
Did you
quickly.
just
Give me a moment.
disappear?
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to go? Snoogles, where did you vanish to?
Beneath Asmion.
Asbion, yeah.
Oh, that could be where he went.
Oh,
Okay, let me put you over here then.
feel free to follow me, guys. I'm
Okay,
scared.
two things. The first thing is I want you to roll me another perception check.
Great.
DC 15.
Okay.
You see a trap that you can't identify. That's the first thing you see.
Okay.
The second thing that you see is as this area opens up for you, and you can now see quite clearly. You see, where are they?
What? A basilisk.
No,
Kobolds.
kobolds. Roll initiative,
Aha.
everyone.
Great.
Great. Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's see. Do I roll a 0?
Close.
It's fun playing a character with a positive initiative roll.
I can legit roll a 0. If I roll a 1, I have an initiative of 0.
I have 13.
It's not as bad as it could have been.
It's just kobolds, question mark. Tiamat's lightning trap.
Which you now know it's there, Snoogles.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But roll me a religion check.
Okay. Jesus.
All of us or just
Well, Snoogles is the only one that's there.
Okay. It's fine. I can back away. Religion. I don't know much about Jesus, guys. I'm sorry. Mind I do.
You know how to disable it, but it'll take you a turn to do.
Okay.
You think you know how to do it.
Okay.
Can he at least forewarn us where it is?
Do you?
Well. Yeah, I would. If I see the. Okay. First question. I know you see the Dolphin, but are they like, yeah, we're gonna get you? Are they
Yes.
attacking?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
And it
They-
is indeed Ashbourne's turn. Let's start with him. What do you do?
I do yell back and say, like, hey, there's a trap before you see them. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Asbion is going to do his world famous start off in a rage. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I... Oh, I can't place myself down.
Where do you want to go?
That's... I was hoping to go underneath the lightning trap, so directly there, and then move up diagonally to attack the kobold in front of it, if that's fine, if that's possible.
If you okay, as you move past, as you get to the trap over there,
Mhm.
it triggers.
Good.
Something's just happened. I can't let go of my token.
I've moved your token for you.
Yeah, but in my hand, the token is still there, which is being a pest. So, okay, there's
Now
two
there's two of
tokens
you.
now, apparently.
Okay. Okay, I will delete one of them then.
Asbion has split apart via my
Yes.
Okay,
My
then
rage.
Bear
I do need to quickly throw the rage on. And my rage is on. Fantastic. Okay. So I presume I make a saving throw against the trap?
you do indeed.
Okay, is it a dex?
It is a dex saving throw, indeed.
I get to make it with advantage.
Make your saving throw, DC 15.
Well,
Oh, you failed.
With
You rolled
advantage.
2 tens.
with advantage.
You rolled 2 tens.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Oh, jeez.
That's worse.
Oh, jeez.
The trap
Ouch.
explodes and exhausts itself.
At least takes half damage because he's a bay boy.
And he's
In
enraged.
rage.
So you take 15 points of damage from that trap.
Yes.
It is lightning. No, it's fire damage. Sorry. No, this trap is lightning. This is lightning damage.
Okay.
Right.
sorry,
let
I
me
don't-
delete the
I don't-
token
I
because
don't-
it's now expended.
I don't mean to interrupt, but like, what does the trap look like? Because does it just like spark him, or like, what does it do?
It's a symbol drawn on the floor of the cave, and as he walked past, it flared up and lightning struck out towards Ashbourne.
Okay, so it's like a rune.
Yes,
trap.
exactly.
I'm going to pull out my twin axes and go full reckless attack on Kobold number 4. And let's
Named
see how
Charity and Chastity for anyone that is actually curious.
Okay, make your attacks.
Okay. My 2 attack. Well, 3 attacks. So, first thing. Oh no! I only get to make 2 attacks this round. I forget bonus action for raging.
Yep.
So that's a hit, and I deal 10 damage to him. And second attack. And hopefully more damage to him. No, 10 damage to him.
These kobolds are all blue-skinned.
Aha! That's somewhat alarming. I shall end my turn there.
Mr. Bunn, what do you do?
I think. Double check. I think they are all in range.
Yes.
Yes, they are. Can I see all of them at this point in time?
Do you have dark vision?
No.
No.
Can I see any of them?
Not at this range, no. You'll have to get a bit closer on the other side of the bridge at least.
Okay, well, how about here?
Yeah, you can see the 2 at the bottom.
Just the 2 at the bottom, not the ones at the back?
Yeah, for now, just the 2 at the bottom. If you move a bit closer, you'd be able to. The third one is behind a pillar. That's why you can't see them.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying that the 2 sorcerers at the back.
No, them you can't see.
Yeah, I can move about to here. I think that might be fine.
Yeah, then you can see the outlines of the sorcerers at least.
I mean, I need to just see.
But for ranged attacks, you're going to definitely roll with disadvantage.
Not ranged. I just need to. I need to be able to see them within 60 feet of me.
Okay.
Okay, well then I do this.
They're just heavily obscured for you, so they have cover.
They don't benefit from cover for this.
What are you casting?
Sacred Flame.
Oh, okay.
To whom?
I've targeted the kobolds. There's any number of targets. Ah, wait, my mistake. Yes, on that one then. Fail.
Ouch.
Yes. And with that, I shall end my turn.
Right. The first of the kobolds moves down to there. And
can-
he attacks Mr. Barbarian.
Well, that is my job, yes.
Okay, so let me target him.
He
It's
should
just interesting.
automatically gain advantage while attacking me.
Okay, he gains advantage anyway, so
He can either go for the gigantic bear rage monster or the professorial looking bun bun, and he goes for the rage monster.
Scary.
I am
okay,
kitted
so
out
the
for
reason
me.
he goes for him.
He likes bears, does he?
Mm-hmm. And he hits. Apparently.
On a second attack.
On the second attack, yes. Right, and that is his turn.
So when you rolled, did it automatically give them advantage?
I selected advantage anyway because they get
Okay.
advantage to these attacks. This one is number. Let me just get his name out of here. 2. This one. He attacks Ashbourne as well. Why not? He's so nice and close. Let's see. What is he going to do? He's going to attack with his spear.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hmm.
He stabs Ashbourne twice in the chest. Not that he does much damage, but hey, such is life.
Asbjorn just ignores it and goes through the pain.
Mm-mm.
Huh. He moves over there and attacks Ozek with
The
his
bitch.
spear.
Which one? Where?
The one at the back.
Okay. Oh, spears have reach.
You can throw them.
Or is he throwing it?
He is
Throwing it through his friend. Hit.
Yeah, I was about to say reaches 10 feet.
yeah. Actually, you know what? He's going to walk this way and then attack you.
Sidewinding you.
Yes.
Oh!
Ooh.
Ow!
I even
Now you see, this is what happens when you don't resist all damage.
I forgot to roll that one with advantage.
I don't think it matters at the 20 point.
Right. Oh, it's a turn of the other dragon shield. Okay, his only real option is to target Ashbourne. So let me roll. Okay, that's a hit. Not a very good hit, I might add. Right. Snuggles, what do you do?
Uh, uh, hmm. Let's trim the herd a bit. I'm going to fire at the last one that was hit as well. I'm gonna load a bolt into my crossbow and fire.
Which one?
Number 4.
Number 4. Yeah, he's already been wounded a little bit.
Dang it, I missed. I can't actually do anything else.
Right.
In my turn.
End your turn. Prince, what do you do?
I rush forward nobly, whilst also dodging this incredibly suspicious looking formation.
Yes.
6 to stand there.
Right.
Let me just see. Yes, Azric is right next to me, correct? No.
Yep.
I want to cast a spell on him. Just quickly checking something. Okay, that would not be a good idea. All right. I will then just do a quick 1-2 of a quickened Eldritch Blast on. Yes, let me just target this guy right in front of me. Right. Character sheet. Eldritch Blast. Where are you hiding? Okay. Attack roll. Hit.
Nice.
Damage. 2. Don't hit. Okay. 3.
So many guys.
Yeesh.
Whilst shouting at Arjek to get behind me. And that'll be my turn.
Right. What is the range on this? Okay, the sorcerer at the back sees Antares casting magic so precipitously and casts a spell back at him. Let's see if it hits. No. Surely not.
I still attempt to look extremely impressed.
It's a scorching ray and it just flashes past your cheek.
GG, guys! GG!
Let's see if the other sorcerer has any better luck with this.
Okay, before you attack,
Yes.
let me just ask you to clarify for me and everyone that's watching what the difference is between a bonus action and a reaction.
Okay, you get 3 actions on your turn. You get a move action, a standard action, and a bonus action. And every thing you can do in the game actually tells you what sort of action it is. Outside of your turn, you can only take a reaction, and there's very few things that allow reactions. One of them is, for example, counterspell, that you can dispel incoming magic.
Now, the reason why I ask this is that Antares is proficient in is Shield, which is a reaction spell. So that means that if ever I get hit, at the moment that attack triggers and it hits, well, the spell sort of triggers into being.
Yes.
Okay, so just in case anyone was curious. So
Okay.
please go ahead.
Right. The second sorcerer does the same. Attacks Antares. And misses as well. Damn it. Not their day today, is it? Ulvar, your turn.
Finally. Okay.
Verbolg, Verbolg,
Okay.
Verbolg.
So moving briskly along. Can I move on the diagonal like that?
Yeah,
One,
you can.
2, 3, 4 onto there. Okay. Can I cast a spell of a certain shape on a diagonal?
Yeah. What
Okay.
sort of spell are you want to cast?
I'd like to cast Fairy Fire.
A diagonal
Okay.
counts as 5 feet.
One diagonal counts as 5 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I were to cast Fairy Fire with a line running through all 3 of the frontline kobolds and heading back towards the kobold sorcerers, that would count as a 20-foot cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want, I think we can draw it out. Let me.
Yeah. Draw out a quick. What you do is you just right click on the map pointers and you can draw a cube of your size.
I'm assuming there, something along those lines.
Yes.
And I think that should avoid both me and.
And Asbjorn, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Just to be extra safe.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
do that if you want. That's perfectly fine.
Okay, cool. So I
Just
will then.
target
Mhm.
all of them and then cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, so
Just
control
right.
click,
Yeah, control click on them.
control click, 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 click. It doesn't look like it selected any of them, but
You've selected number 2. You've
You can
selected
get the
1,
combat tracker, you'll
2,
see targets
3,
are now
4,
being
5.
highlighted.
He selected all 6.
I can't see that.
Open
Okay.
up the combat tracker. On the right, there's a button that looks like 2 swords.
Okay.
The combat
I think
tracker gives you all the information about everything.
I think I might not have that one enabled just yet.
Yeah, it's right
Oh,
on the top
Oh,
right.
okay, there it is. There it is. Okay. On
And
the tracker. Okay.
they can see who you've targeted.
What effects are.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I've targeted 2, 1, 2. Oh, what is the 4? Okay, cool. So that's all of them. Okay, so I'm going to roll Fairy Fire. So they need to roll
Makes-
Dex saving throws.
I think that will be automated for you.
Yeah, if you hit the cast button.
Oh, jeez.
And it's put. I think it's put the effect on all of the ones that.
Yeah, it should have. Which ones failed?
There's 2 of them that succeeded. Blue Dragon Shield Blue 1 succeeded, and Dragon's Skull Sorcerer
Okay.
2 failed. Of the
What
six-
it's done is it's
Actually-
removed the targets that have succeeded.
So just to apply the effect, there should be an effects button on your
Okay.
spell as well.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. Sorry. Damn it. Effect Fairy Fire. Gain advantage cannot be visible.
Right. And yeah, okay. I'll check them. If they don't have the effect, I'll just add them manually.
I think you just need to remove charm.
Yeah, I accidentally put charm
Oh,
on
there's.
some of them.
Oh yeah, okay. The charmed is fine. I'll just ignore that.
Okay, cool.
Actually,
Okay, so I
let
think
me just
they
take
have-
out the charm person. It's on that one.
They're just so charmed by these sparkly lights.
It must
Okay.
be.
So they shed dim light
Mhm.
for 10 feet, and they fail any dex saving throws, and any attack made against them has advantage if the attacker can see them.
Perfect.
I love Fairy Fire.
Fairy Fire is such a nice spell. Right.
I love anything that gives me advantage.
Is that everything for that you're gonna do, Ulvar?
That is my turn.
Okay, let's start at the top again, Mr. Barbarian.
Right. I don't need to go reckless attacking now. So that's very good for me. Thank you very much. But I am going to keep attacking fourth Kobold Dragon Shield. So.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh,
ouch.
so close. And let's do a second attack. Hit.
Yeah. Swing them swords. He's down.
He's unconscious. Fantastic. So now, for my bonus action, since I'm wielding 2 melee weapons for the people at home, I get to make an additional attack. I'm trying to deselect
And
Dragon Shield.
this is why you don't make a barbarian angry.
So I'm only targeting Dragon Shield 1, and I will attack him for using my offhand weapon.
Right, do it.
I don't have advantage on him. However, I still hit him. Well, not going to complain about those damage dice.
The 10.
I think, yeah, your advantage would have been no, it would have worked. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Is that what you
I
do?
shall. Yeah, that's my turn, and I shall pass on to Azek.
If I try to move, how many attacks of opportunity would I provoke? Yeah.
2.
If you don't take the disengage action.
Yes,
Ah,
but that loses you your action.
yep, that is. I think I can weather 1 or 2 more attacks. Okay. You know what? I have.
Try and kill one of them. Can't kill the one in front of you before you move.
No. There's something else I am planning to do.
Fireball would be an interesting one. You can just drop it in your lap.
No, I mean, let's even up the odds, I think.
Okay.
So
If
I
you-
lift
yeah.
up my mace and glows before I cast Crown of Madness on Kobold Dragon Shield Blue number 2. Is to make a Wisdom DC 14 save.
Is that the one to your right or to your top?
I'm specifically targeting this one. To my right, the healthy one to my right.
Okay.
I cannot. There we go. Whoop.
Yeah, maybe don't charm Ulvar.
My bad.
I am not actually. Forgive me. It does not appear to be cast on my end. I'm not sure if there is. There.
You failed.
You failed. All right.
Do your damage.
It's not damage. Now has Crown.
What does that do exactly?
Kind of Madness puts a debuff on the person, and at the start of their turn, if anyone is standing next to them that is an enemy, they have to. I don't know if you have to make a roll, but they have to basically hit the nearest person closest to them, regardless of what's going on.
Yeah, they become charmed, and what everyone sees is a jagged crown of metal appearing on their head,
Okay, but
and their eyes glowing in mad.
which ones does it affect? Just the one.
Just the one, but before it makes its action, before it has to make an action before moving on each of its turns, and it has to make a melee attack against one creature other than itself that I mentally choose for it to attack.
Okay, fair enough.
Nice.
It can act normally on its turn if I choose no creature, or none within reach, and I have to use my action to maintain this every turn.
So it's concentration.
Yeah, and beyond that, I have to actually physically use up an action to keep it going, and it can make a Wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
At the end of its turn. Right. Is that your turn?
Yes. I'm just wanting to check. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It's just got the effect on me. Oh, sorry. And then there
Okay.
on the creature.
Right. Let's move on to the next one. Dragon Shield number 2, number 1 actually. He's going to target Ashbourne, target Arzek, and stab him.
Stab him.
It's not fright, fear or paralysis effect, right?
No,
Okay, just checking.
it's a charm. Oh,
Ouch.
That's 3 crits against us, guys. They
The
hate
dice clearly hate us.
okay. Well, I mean, that wasn't too much of a damage. I guess he did.
succeed on your
And you still hold your spell.
Yep. And it missed the second. Thankfully.
Right. The second Dragon Shield, what do you want it to do?
It now, I'm just gonna check. Is it within 10? Yeah, it has to attack Copal Dragon Shield 1.
It would be nice if it can kill it because I can bring it. I can do a thing.
Yeah.
Can it? Is it going to attack that one?
Yep. Has to before it.
No, it doesn't have to. Because it can't poke to save its own life.
Oh my god.
We can try.
The dice
Okay.
are against us.
It goes to me. You have to not. It can make a wisdom save.
Oh yes, it needs to make a wisdom save. I forgot about that.
Does it have advantage because
No advantage.
of the glowing?
It rolled 2 freaking ones.
Wow.
It hates them too, it seems.
But also, I think it should have had advantage against. Oh no, is it only on ranged attacks for Fairy Fire? The advantage.
Yeah.
No, one managed to survive its saving throw.
Oh.
Uh,
right. Yeah, but he's never mind.
Also, the one
Yeah.
the one blue one doesn't have fairy fire on him.
yeah, I think he escaped. Luckily.
Yeah.
Oh, thankfully, they're missing out.
Why?
Why? Why?
Is that one not dead?
Not quite.
Snuggles, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try and kill it for you, bud.
I've removed the dead one from the field.
Let's try another shot at him. Let's go. Another bolt locked in and fired. That's better.
Kill him.
+8. Good lord.
Sorry. So this is the damage. And this is the sneak attack.
Love sneak attack.
There we go.
Actually, right in its face.
Okay. So, DM,
Yes.
is blue one dead?
Yes. I'll
Okay.
remove him when it's his next turn.
No. Okay. I just want to say you can remove him now and replace him with a zombie. Because I'm using my 6th level spell, a 6th level ability as a reaction. If a beast or humanoid that is small or medium dies within 10 feet of you, you can use your reaction to animate it, causing it to stand up immediately with 1 hit point. The creature uses zombie stat block in the monster manual. It remains animate for an hour, at which point it collapses and dies, and its combat is after my
Oops.
turn.
Let me delete.
Aha!
Fungal infestation.
God bless the mushrooms.
Yeah.
The moss just like from the ground just like wakes up and just like starts slithering towards it.
Okay,
What's
so
great is
are
when you build
in
an army
control-
like that.
Are you in control of this zombie?
Yes, its turn is directly after mine.
And you say it stands up over there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
With 1 hit point.
And what do you want it to do?
Its turn is directly after mine, so it doesn't do anything yet.
Okay. Let us move on to Antares then. And that was a reaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Animate that as a reaction. How cool is that?
It's
These guys
Actually, I
trying
made a
to
mistake. That one is actually friendly. No, it's neutral. Okay, Antares, what do you do? The one kobold has fallen down and then gotten back up.
Okay. These guys that keep on trying to fire at me. This
The
one
sorcerers at the
right
back.
here.
Yes.
Let me just see. Is it this one? Where is number 1? Oh yes, he's in reach. I pronounce a great and terrible curse upon his head with the Hexblade's curse effect,
Okay.
and I target him again with Eldritch Blast.
Wow.
You like your
This
Eldritch
is
Blast.
well, yes, I do because it is charisma, and you should know why that is important. If okay,
Okay, you hit him.
Numbers.
yes,
That's for sure.
that's the
Antares,
first one. Yes.
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt again, but what does your Eldritch Blast look like?
I haven't actually calculated.
And I mean physically, what
Was
does
it
it look like when you cast?
1d10 plus 4, 4.
No,
No,
no.
what does it look like?
Oh, look like. Nothing much really. Just this slithery piece of darkness flashing through, well, more darkness.
I'm just checking. I
It
like to
really
roll.
doesn't look like anything.
Okay.
It doesn't tell me whether it hits or not.
Because you didn't target anyone.
Ah,
you
yes,
did.
that would be.
yeah, it's
No, but I am targeting the kobold. You should be attacked by that.
Give me a second. Which one? The sorcerer or the?
The sorcerer number 1.
You'd beat that armor class. Yes. You can just do damage.
Okay. There we go. That is my turn.
Right. Where in the initiative order is Ulvar? He's on a 2. So let me
I am
adjust
2,
that
so the
to a
zombie is
1.
1. Yeah.
Right. Actually, let me leave him where he was. I'll adjust him later on.
Okay, no worries.
Okay,
yeah, it needs to be moved because
Oh, there's a second zombie. This one I can just take out.
What? Second zombies?
Sorry, I added him by accident. Right. The sorcerer's turn, who is now very badly damaged. He's very unhappy about what Antares is doing to him. So he is going to cast. Yeah.
Hmm.
Who boy?
Not bad.
Who's he hitting?
Antares. He casts an orb of Is it lightning? Yeah, lightning is yeah, lightning. Orb made out of lightning for that
Ooh.
much damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a sting. That's a stinger.
The second sorcerer sees that this is indeed a good way to do things, so he's going to try the same. But he misses. Ulvar, your turn.
Okay. Let me check my options. Can't get within range of anything. Is Wall of Fire too much? No.
It's never too much.
Antares
mean-
may be the wrong person to ask about that.
I mean, if you want to do it, you do it, boo. It's your spell list, baby.
Where are you going to cast the Wall of Fire?
Okay, wait. I just want to check what. Perhaps I can get away with Thunder Wave. If I can cast Thunder Wave like as a ranged attack.
You can try that. You're welcome
Quick
to.
You can also move through ally squares without any problem.
Can you?
Yeah,
Yes,
you can move
Yes.
to ally players without any issue. They don't count towards your.
So you can
movement.
actually move to right next to Ashbourne on the right hand side.
Okay, I can do that.
You could even move like. Yeah.
Okay. So I will move there then.
Unless your allies tries to block you, obviously.
Okay. So I am just going to use my Shillelagh cantrip
Yes.
to imbue my stop with a magical attack.
Magical mushroom smash.
Magical mushroom smash. For a
Nice.
crit, I think. Yes.
Huzzah!
And then damage.
Ouch.
Mushroom bonk.
Mushroom bonk. 17 damage.
Well
I
done.
don't have multi attack, so that will be my turn. And then after that, it is the
What does
zombie's
the zombie
turn.
do?
The zombie can only do one thing, and that is attack. So
Right.
let me just get the zombie stat block out.
I've got it here.
Okay.
Who do you want him to attack?
The one that I was attacking.
And the one right next to you.
Yes.
Right. Okay. The zombie targets that kobold. And
Okay. He also
Yeah.
has advantage. Nice.
This is distressingly familiar to me somehow.
Father, like zombie.
Mhm.
I'm so proud.
right. Let's move on. Ashbourne, what do you do?
Well, I was going to do something else, but judging by how the situation now played out, I think I'm just going to go for a Battle Axe upon Mr. Dragon Shield 2.
No, you're not.
Wow. Then my second attack against him.
Yeah.
Okay, that hits at
That's
least.
better.
Yes. And then my offhand attack against him should hit. Right. But I am going to move to over here
Right.
at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Just to be more of a threat towards the sorcerers and hopefully draw some heat off our casters.
Perfect. Isaac.
Alright, well, I have to use my action to maintain the crown.
Okay, so you do nothing this turn.
Yes. But I believe that Kobold Dragon Shield has a.
But the one that had the crown is now dead, isn't he?
No, he's still alive.
No.
It's number 2.
Okay. Right. So number 2 has got the crown. Okay.
Yes.
Let's move on to him then.
Right.
What do you want him to do?
He's got. I think he has reach with that spear. What range is it?
Reach 5 feet. No, he doesn't.
Ah.
But I believe spears can be thrown.
Yep.
So I'll have
But
him.
the Dragon Shield 3 has got cover.
Yes, but Sorcerer 1 does not.
This is true. This is true.
I was seeing if he could hit Sorcerer 1.
Maybe can he attack the other sorcerer to distract him?
Sorcerer 1 or
The
Sorcerer
reason
2?
why the
Sorcerer
reason
2
why is that we currently, and this is maybe metagaming, currently have advantage against number 1, so it's easier to hit him.
Yeah, sure thing. I can have him attempt to attack 2. If he can throw the spear. Which should then at least make it easier when if he eventually breaks out.
So you want him to target Sorcerer 2
Yes.
and throw his spear,
Yes.
which misses. Right, the other Dragon Shield
Going to crit me again.
is going to attack you again. Without a crit.
Small mirror.
Well,
Oh.
there goes the Crown of Madness at least.
Well, he doesn't have a weapon, so there's that.
Mm.
How many times could he attack?
Twice.
2.
That was a third attack.
Was it 3?
Yes. Attack 16 misses, and then you still roll damage.
Ooh, my apologies then. Oh, sorry. Let me take away. Fixed. Snoogles.
Snoggles is gonna lower. The sorcerers should be sufficiently intimidated with the giant bear in front of them. So I'm gonna shift my aim over to Azik and fire a bolt at the person trying to assail him.
Okay. Do your thing.
Doing it. Oops.
Okay, that's a hit.
So that's 22 damage in total.
Jeez.
Ouch!
This is why you don't mess with rogues, people.
Ouch!
They get you in the face.
No, I got him in the knee.
Did he
Clearly.
catch an arrow in the knee?
You got a crossbow bolt in the knee.
Okay. Prince.
That's my turn.
I will do my thing and attack Mr. Cobalt Scale Sorcerer number 1.
Okay.
Just give me a quick second. I just need to put these effects on because they should not have faded. It's this one here. There we go. Okay, we still have advantage on him, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How long does your fairy fire last for?
Up to a minute, if I'm not mistaken.
Which is about 10 turns.
We're not nearly at 10 turns yet.
Or unless something hits him.
Yeah. Concentration up to a minute, yeah.
Number 1.
Was it-
Shift.
Just killed by a
To-
sorcerer.
Oh, well, yes, I feel so very sorry.
You're mean.
That sorcerer is 10 feet away from the druid.
That is true. And
you
I have not used my reaction this turn.
Just saying.
2. 3. 4.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
That is how you deal with spellcasters.
That's how a Solok do.
Right, both of them are now dead.
Pew
Okay.
pew pew pew.
So I will again use fungal infestation to. Is it worth it? Yeah, zombie.
Well, they ran for an hour, so I mean, you could use them later.
Yeah.
Bring one of them back.
Who ever heard of a horde of one zombie? We need as many as we can get.
You just replace them as they start falling.
Right, Ulvar, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to continue with my Shillelagh Smash, targeting the same
The one
kobold.
next to you.
Yeah.
Okay, do it.
Do I, have to, I don't have to recast Shillelagh, do I?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if it is on.
Say again?
I'm not sure if the effect is still on you.
Stays
Can't-
on you until it expires.
Okay. So then let's just roll for an attack against them. Tick. I think that hits.
Okay, he did.
Damage.
Well done.
Cool. And now my zombies get a turn. Okay. Zombie 2.
Zombie 1.
Okay. Zombie 1 is just going to attack the blue 3.
Okay, you can.
Okay. I don't believe I have a attack ability for him.
And he hits.
Nice.
Well
It's for
done.
6 damage, and zombie 2 will move around back.
What is his movement speed? 20 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's like a scene in the movie
You
where they
can
just
move
like
there.
shove around the corner like ah.
And you want him to attack number 3.
Yes, please.
Hello. There we go. Okay, you've made short work of that. Ashbourne, what do you do?
Right, I think it's time to quickly put an end to this, so I'm gonna go Barbarian Rage on Mr. number 3.
All right.
So, so close to crits, and yet so far away. Dead yet? Fine. Second attack. A miss. How? And final attack. Hit. Yes!
Dead.
Nice.
What happens to your zombies?
They stay active for an hour.
You haven't used your reaction this turn yet. Are you one? No, you can't zombify that one anyway. It's too far away.
At 10 feet, though.
Oh, that is 10 feet, mind you. Would you want another zombie?
Might as well.
I shall grant you another zombie.
Guys, we are the good guys, right?
Yeah, sure.
Why'd you even ask?
They're stealing goats. Come on.
I'm just checking, just checking.
And you say one
Valerian.
hit
I
point.
just
Right. Are you?
Valeria?
What do you do now that you've defeated the enemies?
Valerian,
Hmm.
just a quick question. I know I don't want to like barge in, but like, how are we doing on time? Because didn't we only have like 2 hours?
Yeah, we are just over 2 hours.
So like,
What you usually do with recording and whatnot is there's a lot of dead air and a lot of and
We'll probably
ahs and
try
that
and
sort of
cut
thing
it a
that
little
can
bit.
be removed.
I'll try
So
and make
you
a
generally
plan.
so you generally record a bit longer than that and then cut down to what's needed.
We'll make a plan.
Okay.
I'll cut this one shorter. Do you? I assume you then investigate the cavern.
Before doing that, who took a hit here? I can't quite remember. It was me, Antares, and Asvion, correct?
Yeah, I took the least, despite being
I'm-
hit the most.
Yeah, I think I'm going to cast a quick prayer of healing on the three of us.
Mhm.
thank you.
Much appreciated.
I
And so the God of Knowledge said, "Did you know being less hurt is more beneficial to living?"
Yep. Needless,
I just thought
that's-
of
heal-
the edgiest, stupidest thing that the Eldritch Blast can look like. He's tossing black roses.
Oh, jeez.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Hey, there we go. That was a decent chunk of healing.
As you explore the cavern,
Mhm.
you find that you killed everyone. Um, and then you come at the bottom to a set of doors that are closed.
Ooh. Are they locked?
Grandiose designs lay upon this door, depicting a massive five-headed dragon made of 5 different gems for each head: a ruby, sapphire, opal, onyx, and emerald. They are closed. Roll me a religion check, someone.
It
Can-
came like in Tiamat, but okay.
That is a symbol of Tiamat.
The gosh darn Tiamat
Uh,
unit here.
you
Huh.
also recognize some of the runes around the symbol,
All right.
and it says that anyone who takes these gems will be cursed.
I'm down for not being cursed.
I like not curses.
Being cursed is against this one's religion.
But the doors are open.
They don't appear to be locked.
Whereabouts? Yeah.
I assume you're all standing near the doors.
Yeah. It's just the doors. Yeah.
That's the doors at the bottom,
Assume-
yes.
I think I'm there because I was examining the route. Is
I'm
there anything
probably
else I
gonna
can
see
see?
it right at the top.
Not on the doors.
This one can.
Do you want to check for traps or similar?
Tracks. If there's any, maybe like any other script. I think I can read Draconic.
Investigation.
Well, no.
I could attempt to open the door without you guys touching it.
Go for it.
Before you do, does anyone mind if I just quaff my potion of giant strength?
Sure, go for it.
I don't like whatever's behind here. I do not want it.
Tiamat isn't known for being a particularly friend,
No, she isn't.
even to her followers.
I mumble and summon a spectral floating hand.
And pushes the doors open.
Yep.
Indeed, they do. How
Well,
do you
they
how,
attempt to.
how do you enter? Do you first just look or do you walk in?
First
We
floor.
look.
Just like peek in. Yep, that's floor, right?
Yep.
Shall I send one of the zombies as a sacrificial lamb?
We have 3 of them here.
Yes.
Okay, so I will summon one of the zombies over
Let me just get
and have them
go where.
just walk across the room slowly, shamble across the room.
You hear a terrible roar from inside the room.
Oh, good.
The zombie
zombie-
survives the trip.
Okay,
Guess there's no other option but to investigate now.
Hmm.
Are you going to walk in and look around?
I'm not walking in first.
I am, because I'm. I'll make it. I'm happy to go in as well. We'll step in together.
Okay.
Mm,
As you step in, you see a large room, and on the one side is a throne.
Hmm.
Sitting on the throne
Oh God!
is a dragon.
Oh,
Well then.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I presume the next words are something that rhymes with roll for initiative.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Does the
Can
dragon?
I attempt to persuade it not to attack her?
You can try.
What's the dragon look like? Is it a blue dragon like that, or what is it?
It is a blue dragon, a young blue dragon.
And is it like? Is it saying anything, or is it just attacking? Or is it before she tries to persuade? Is it saying anything, or is it just gonna like lurch?
It looks at you, but it's not attacked yet
Okay.
until you roll initiative. Okay, who starts at the top? Ashboard, what do you do?
Well-
Can I still? Okay.
I'm willing to wait for them to talk if they want first.
Same.
Okay, so okay, the dragon. What are you doing in my cavern in Draconic?
I think
Well, okay. See, I've identified a central problem here. I don't actually speak Draconic. Now that I
I
think about it.
do.
Yes, there we go.
Does anyone speak Draconic out of curiosity?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, thank God.
I will destroy the intruders.
How lovely.
Wait, please. We are not intruders. We are merely
Sweepers.
investigators.
That sounds extremely.
Okay,
With-
Ashbourne, what do you do? Are you going
Okay.
to attack him or not? Move your turn on.
Okay, in that case, let me.
I'm
Me all too.
yeah, I'll roll.
Wow. Yes.
going to trust Azek and not charge in just yet.
Okay, Snuggles, you're first. So what do you do?
Oh geez. I don't know.
Oh, Sniggles goes first, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Fuck, man. I guess I'll just walk this way, but like not in a threatening way, just like a walking around you way, while looking very scared. And I guess already in action that if a fight does break out, I'll fire my crossbow.
Okay, fair enough. Isaac, what do you do?
I'm gonna try and reason with it. We are just searching for the one to have been stealing livestock from the nearby village
Oh,
Probably him.
or taking.
Do you do anything else this turn?
No, I'm just gonna try and communicate.
Well then, the dragon says, I need to eat, don't I? and he walks to here.
Hmm.
Okay.
There. And attacks Snuggles.
Great.
Well,
Oh, Troy.
It's because I'm small. It's because I'm a rat. I'm not tasty.
Ooh.
Ah,
Ooh.
dear lord.
Okay, can you half that? Because I'm going to use my reaction to half the damage.
yeah.
Oh, you take half damage.
Yeah, so I have
Uncanny
4.
dodge.
You have
Yeah,
uncanny
uncanny
dodge.
dodge.
Against
Especially when you-
attacks.
Yep, you can use the action to half the attacker's damage against you. So I attack 11 instead of 22.
Okay, perfect.
Then I'm gonna shoot
Yeah.
him back because I got the reaction, I guess.
Mm.
Mm. So that's 14. So that's 11, 14 is 25.
And his third swipe of his claws misses.
Screw you, you stupid bitch.
Anyways, Antares, what do you do?
Well,
Can I shoot
I-
him with my crossbow? With my ready action?
I very dramatically clap my hands together and mutter in a dark, guttural sounding language and manifest this absolutely massive scythe in my hands that I will then hopefully attempt to attack the dragon with.
Here's a tip. Do
Yes,
damage.
I will attempt to. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
You just
Okay.
this.
Didn't realize he's got that many hit points.
This is not what I want to hear at this moment in time.
Well, guys, time to unload the clip. It's time for the firewall.
Yes. And then I will not hit and tragically pass my action over to Ulvar. Hopefully is more successful than I am.
You guys can't hear, but I'm playing Bloodborne boss music right now.
You can play it on the channel as well.
No, preferably not.
Yeah, I didn't want to put in.
But Bloodborne would be good for an overlay music thing. Anyways, what do you do, Mr. Druid?
Is now time for Wall of Fire?
Probably.
yeah.
Whenever the question is fire, the answer is
Yeah, but when that happens, you guys won't be able to attack through it. That's the problem.
I mean, but you can sort of clip half of him.
The
Yeah,
dragon is a large creature.
yeah, okay. So if I just make essentially a line straight through him.
You can do that if you want.
Yeah.
Does the spell allow it? I think it does. Some spells don't allow you to be put through a creature.
Right, I'm just gonna give
You can, if you right click and use the pointer system, you can you can demarcate like where you want it and how long it'll be, so we know.
It doesn't necessarily say whether it is allowed to go through something. Just 1 foot thick, 20 foot high, 60 feet long.
I'd say if you cast it on it, he's going to take damage on his turn.
Yeah, I think is it Wall of Flame?
Yeah, Wall of Fire.
It's got a dangerous side and a non-dangerous side. So just choose
Yeah.
carefully.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make the dangerous side go on the inside. I'm essentially gonna, where do I draw? Where's the drawing tools?
Towards Snuggles and Ashbourne.
If I, what do I do? Where's
Uh,
the drawing tool?
Right click pointers, and then it's got a bunch of shapes
Okay.
that you can use
Okay.
there.
So if I draw, no, that's a square. Pointers. Cone, circle, draw an arrow. So if I have the wall of fire go in this direction,
Yes.
with the damaging side being in this direction,
Okay.
can I cast that?
You may do that.
Okay, cool. Then I will
How much
spend
damage does it do?
a dex saving throw on a failed save, 5d8 fire damage.
Ooh, nice. You're gonna make the dragon angry.
Well, he started. Okay, so I'm going to then target. Well, I suppose if I say I have to target the dragon and then cast Wall of.
Yeah, target it and then cast Wall of Fire. That's fine.
Okay, action. Wall
Look
of
how
Fire.
a fungal druid casts flame wall.
It passes. Okay, so it still takes half damage on that though.
Yeah, so if you roll the damage, it'll do the half damage.
It took 20 points of damage.
So it took 10, still pretty good.
To 10, yeah.
Not bad.
Okay,
Right, let's move on. Is
should
that
I
your
click the
action?
effect as well, or
Yeah.
what?
Click the effect, that's fine.
Okay, Wall of Fire concentration. Okay.
Right. What does your zombies do?
That one shambles towards the dragon, and the others just
Ooh.
shamble closer. This one attacks.
Will that one attack the dragon?
Yes. Single attack action,
Ooh,
Ooh,
which actually hits
these are some accurate zombies.
for
clearly.
2 damage.
Okay,
It's a
this
pity
one
they weren't
moves
that accurate for the
1,
GM.
2, 3, 4. Moves that far, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, they were definitely not as generous to the GM. That is the zombies. So do Mr. Rat.
Okay, so after Snuggles had to like duck to not get his head bitten off,
Yes.
Snuggles is going to use his bonus action to disengage.
Oh, you can use disengage as bonus.
It's a
Yeah,
rogue.
Rogues
rogue.
Cunning
cheat.
action.
Rogues cheat.
We don't cheat, we're just faster than you.
Go for it.
We work really hard to be faster than you. What's my speed? Sorry.
30,
My
I
speed
think.
is 30, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go over here.
Okay.
So you just see Snuggles running like around and between your legs. And when he finally gets behind Antares, he just loads his crossbow in and just
shoots.
and shoots towards this creature's like chest area. And he just says, "No touchy!" Get and fire.
Movement speed is 20.
Hit, so roll for damage, and then this. So that's 27.
Right.
That one zombie of yours might get shredded. I'm very
I'm fine with that.
by what I planned. To...
He's gonna be cremated. It's fine.
No. Yeah.
Okay, is that what you do to him? Ashbourne, what do you do?
I'm going to go full reckless attack on this dragon,
Okay, do your thing.
and I'm gonna go my attacks. For those of you watching at home and wondering what reckless attack does, it allows me to roll with advantage on attack rolls, but all enemies gain advantage on attack rolls against me for a turn. So, 50-50.
Oh,
Yes! Yes!
ouch!
Finally!
Oh god, this is gonna be a lot of damage.
No, it wasn't.
Right.
Oh well.
And then final attack.
Oh, you get another one.
Yeah, with my bonus action.
Right.
And that's
Isaac, what do you
And
do?
then that's my turn.
So Isaac reaches into his pack, pulls out pulls out a sliver of glass,
Mhm.
throws it towards the dragon, and casts Cloud of Daggers as a 4th level spell.
Oof.
Ooh.
Do your thing.
All right, one moment. I need to draw the cube. It's going to be sent here. There. 5 feet on either end from where it's centered. Okay. So because I'm casting it as a 4th level spell, it does 2d4 extra damage for every spell slot higher than 2nd. So it's going to be sitting at 8d4 slashing damage per turn.
The hell?
Does he have
Okay,
immunity
you could
to
just-
that even? No, he doesn't.
No, and he doesn't have to. He can't roll anything to avoid it.
Okay.
So just kill that zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I roll damage here?
Yes.
On the
do
dragon?
Roll damage.
Okay, I'm gonna have to roll this a few times. No, well, twice. Yeah, twice. And again.
Instant death.
And then I believe I can still use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
I think I'm still pretty banged up.
That was a lot of damage to my poor dragon.
It shouldn't have stepped to us.
Shouldn't have bit me.
Okay.
One moment. And there we go.
Right. Let me just.
The young blue dragons, and I'm assuming I.
Hang on. Hang on. Okay, young blue dragon. Does he take damage from the wall of fire?
When he ends his turn there.
Okay.
When he ends his turn within 10 feet of that side of the wall.
He moves to there.
Okay.
And he
Well.
targets Snoogles and Antares
Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
Breath attack.
No!
and Isaac and Ashboard.
TPK.
Not necessarily.
Come on, lay it on me.
He opens his mouth and a torrent of lightning streams forth.
Mhm.
Oh, I am completely unconscious.
Oh my word.
Let me just see. Let me check something really quickly.
Yes?
Hold on. Just double check something really quickly. How this is worded.
You may go for it.
Mhm.
I think you would have taken a lot less damage.
Yeah. So when you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you may instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw and only half damage if you fail.
You took
So-
you failed the saving throw, so you take
Half damage.
half damage.
So I'm taking half damage from,
41.
So you're taking
for-
20 damage.
and then I'm halving it again using my reaction,
Oh, okay.
using my uncanny knowledge.
41 divided by 4 then. That is 10 points of damage instead. How much damage did you take? 41, so I'm going to subtract 31 from your damage. How much damage did you have actually? Okay, there we go. Okay, so you took 14. I can take 41.
I had about 25 damage on me, so it will now be up to 35.
35
wounds.
sounds fine to me. Let's do that. Okay, You are no longer dying. And you are not unconscious. Let me take that off. And you don't need to make death saving throws.
No, I don't.
Right.
That would just be me, I'm assuming. Yep.
Yep, your turn. Okay, Antares, what do you do?
Okay, so would the party like us to take this thing down fast? Maybe I should rather attack help Ajik with his
Maybe look at your own
stabilization.
hit points.
we just need to
Um,
die quickly. Remember, it
yeah,
can get that. It can
that's
get
the
that thing back. By the way.
Oh yes, we can raise it as a zombie, can't we?
No, I mean it can get its breath weapon back.
Let's go for the very fast bang bang attack method.
Okay.
Good.
Let's see if that helps. Do Eldritch Blast. Sorry, there's a lot of cantrips for some reason.
Cantrips.
Well, I decided since this is Dungeons and Dragons, you need a dungeon and a dragon.
It's very kind of you.
To everyone at home, welcome to the DM just being quirky and killing his players. Yay!
If you've just joined us, we're dead and we're fighting a dragon. Well, everyone except the barbarian, because the barbarian doesn't care.
Yeah, the heal is dead.
You're not dead,
And
you're
then-
unconscious.
Just because I will
That was
take a
a
moment to
lot of
step
damage.
back. Hmm?
That was a lot of damage.
Yes. I'm not within range of it, correct? It's
Its range is, give me one moment.
like 10 feet. I don't know. So
Its
I don't know if I can
range
step
is
back.
10 feet.
Okay, so I'm not threatening.
No, it can't reach
I'm
you
gonna
anyway.
step just here for a second.
Okay, perfect. Right. That your turn.
That would turn.
Ulvar, what does the druid do?
I think I'm going to have to bring the healer up, probably.
For the bun boy.
Yes. So he can have a thing to do. I'm going to cast. I'm within melee range, so I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at a 3rd level.
Okay.
Um,
How much damage did he take? Oh, enough.
Okay. How do you upcast the spell in this thing?
When you're holding down the arrow button, just like right click and it should increase the amount of dice you can roll.
The arrow button.
So like when you're pressing the button to roll it, like the last thing. So when you're holding down on that, then right click on it. It should increase the amount of damage you want to roll. Dice.
Okay.
Or you can roll it multiple times based on how many.
Yeah, you can do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Add action.
Please.
Do I add action? Add damage, add cost, add heal. Add heal to. Okay. This goes one. Okay, hold on. Sorry about this.
Cool.
Nope, that's not what I wanted to do.
Roll your damage. I'll just apply the healing to him directly. Roll
So
your healing dice.
it'll be 3d8 plus your wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So just roll 3d8.
Roll 3d8.
Okay, there's 1d8
What's your wisdom modifier?
plus 3. And then I'm using 2 more d8s. 7 and 5
And you said
14.
your wisdom was?
plus 3. So
Three.
it's 9 plus 7 plus 5.
That's 24. 4 damage. 24, yeah.
No, 21.
21. Okay.
Yeah.
I think 21 plus 3.
No, I already rolled the +3.
Oh,
It's 9
Oh.
plus 7 is 16, plus 5 is 21.
right, I didn't plus 3 there.
21. So that makes it 24. You are resurrected from the dead.
Near death. So, that
Okay, that's your turn, Ulvar.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Send
What
your
does the
zombies
2
in.
zombies do?
Yeah, I'll send my zombies in.
1, 2, 3,
3, 4. Yeah, and the other one same diff. Just
and
close
this
enough.
one goes
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Then this
and
one
both attack
attacks
for
him.
here. Okay.
Young blue dragon. Okay, and attack. Oh, he hits him.
waiting for one of the zombie crit.
Sorry.
I'm waiting for one of the zombies to crit.
It's not going to do much damage, but
I think it's the intimidation factor.
And these were his kobolds, so
Yes, very much so. Well, at least you found out where all of the livestock went.
yeah.
It was feeding the dragon. What do you do, Snoogles?
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my bonus action to very quickly apply poison to three of my crossbow bolts.
Okay,
Then I'm gonna use my action to fire one at him.
okay, do it. Poison.
Yeah, I've got vial of poison, and normally you have to use an action, but because I'm a rogue, I can use my bonus action to do it.
Perfect.
And let's see if it first hits. Because if it doesn't hit, it doesn't matter. Oof.
That was almost a 20.
Yeah. So let's first roll the damage. Sneak attack. And with the poison, let me very quickly check what the wording is. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw to beat 10. It's not a lot, but something.
10, you say.
Yeah.
Ah,
He
Damn
makes
Wow.
it.
Wow.
God damn it. Well, anyway. Then I'm just gonna walk behind this little pillar over here and just hide. Just like
Okay.
get something like in the way, and I'll end
That's
my
a
turn.
ravine, by the way.
Yeah, not a pillar.
Oh, it's a ravine. Well, then I'll just move here anyway, because this was a door, so like.
I cannot move back.
And I end my turn.
Mr.
Well, my
Barbarian.
actions are not super complicated. They're very, very simple. I mean, all I do is I make sure that I'm on reckless attack. Yes, I am. And then I attack a blue dragon 3 times.
Well
dead.
done.
yay!
Yay!
Still going.
Just still hacking at him.
The barbarian train don't stop. No.
You do the anime finishing move where you like get it across the neck, and then you like go like ha, and then time slows down.
Yeah. Time slows down. Flurry of blows of axes just flying everywhere.
Okay.
I
New
thought
axes
you had-
appearing.
You pummel into the dragon and you actually kill it.
Huzzah.
Either he had
Congratulations.
much fewer hit points than I thought. We did a lot of damage in like a turn and a half.
You did a lot of damage in the last few turns.
Yeah, I think he was heavy after the blade, the cloud of
Mm.
daggers hit him.
It was that basically brought him down.
Yeah.
He had 152 hit points, by the way.
God save Cloud of Daggers.
God.
And I'm going to, since I feel like we need to do this.
Are you going to
I-
resurrect him?
No, God, no. I wanted to heal us a bit.
We could away.
Anyone, roll me Arcana, Nature, or Religion, your choice.
I think I have nature. I'll have nature.
Leave, I have
I've got Arcana.
Oh, come on.
I guess I'll do.
Oh, are you kidding me? Double
I
proficiency.
swear, if
You're kidding me.
Wow.
I guess I'll do nature. Where is it? Here we go. Bad.
okay, as long as the barbarian isn't the only one doing.
As you look at the dragon, you find that the dragon is not a standard blue dragon. Something
Oh.
has been done to him to empower him. Those of you that rolled very high, like Mr. Barbarian, will figure out that it was probably intended to be an avatar of Tiamat later in life.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
Oh,
I feel like I definitely should heal us for whatever is going to come up.
As you search the cavern, I'm gonna rush this a little bit. As you search the cavern, you find 5 blue dragon eggs
Oh.
and 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh. Are
Nice.
they viable blue dragon eggs?
You have no idea.
Are they viable?
I'll take one.
You can take all 5 if you wish.
I'm guessing the others would want as well.
I
But hey, if you guys don't want them, I'll take them.
will take one at least.
Well,
Okay.
This one can probably take one just to pawn off so we can pay off those people.
Okay, are you going to go back to town? There's nothing else in the caverns.
Well, I presume we should, because if Miss Yayaret was hiding something like this, or at least
Are you gonna go
involved with
back and-
something like this,
Are you going to go back and confront her?
Well, she's gone, so we can't.
well, I think we should at least tell the
The
town
townsfolk?
what we've done. Who wants to... Wait, I'm a barbarian with bear totem. I double my carrying and lifting and dragging weights. Can I carry the dragon down?
You can't get him through the cavern entrance.
Can we get his head through the cavern?
Yes.
Chop the head off.
You sound so disappointed, like, yes.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that.
you
You
so much.
sever the dragon's head with enormous difficulty, but you do. It takes some
Okay,
time.
keep on chopping.
Right, so you go back to the town,
Yes.
carrying the dragon's
Yes.
head.
Me.
Mhm.
You actually see the carriage of Miss Yaryeret returning. She is
Oh.
early.
My.
We could literally spike her wheels and throw the dragon's head in the way of the carriage.
Just throw a dragon head in the carriage. It's like, return to sender!
We could, yes.
Do
We
you do
probably
that?
shouldn't, though.
That's the waste of a good carriage, though, I feel.
There's a, like,
And a
right,
good
like,
dragon head.
Yeah, we could think of all like the puppet shows we could do.
The carriage stops, and she gets out, and she sees you carrying a dragon head.
Okay.
The next moment, you hear a terrible, terrible, terrible roar, much deeper than what a dragonborn should be able to do, as she shapeshifts
Oh,
Oh, for Christ.
Into a blue dragon.
into an
No.
ancient blue dragon.
Oh, you
Oh,
cried.
it's Grendel.
Oh shit.
You killed my son!
Fair, your son tried to kill us first.
hmm.
I take a moment to quaff a potion.
Actually, what happens next? You see a human look at this and look at her and says, "Don't do that. Trust me on this one."
Okay.
From the town
Is he speaking to us or to her?
to her.
Um,
She is actually a little bit beyond angry,
Angry?
though, so she ignores them. And she opens her mouth to breathe lightning.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
As she does so, the human that you saw there, and you recognize him, he is one of the people that was in the gathering. He seemed to be a priest, from what you could hear. Also shapeshifts into a golden dragon.
Okay.
It's just like dragons coming out of my pores, man.
I play Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode.
And
you have
he-
you have activated my trap card. I summon Gold Dragon in attack mode.
He knocks her out of the way, and her lightning bolt goes way astray.
Snuggles is terrified, just so you know.
She looks at this and says, "I will have my revenge upon you," as she flies off into the distance very quickly. Do any of you try to stop her, by the way?
I mean,
No.
can we?
Ow!
You know, I'm not afraid of dragons, but we could wait until we face her again, I think.
There seems to be something wrong with a gold dragon.
Go
From
and
what you can see,
investigate.
it doesn't move in the right way, if I can put it that way.
Go and
Try-
investigate.
Try a nature check for me.
I'll try a nature check.
It's because
17.
Okay.
The barbarian is apparently a absolute genius at everything nature.
He,
I'm chalking this
just
up to
for
the fact that
fun.
Albert died.
I
yes,
just want to see something.
yes.
Ah, yes.
His
I suddenly know what's wrong with him.
his right wing doesn't move in the right way. It doesn't actually move at all as
What does
he
he
moves
do?
around. He doesn't try and steady himself with his wings like a dragon would.
Can I do a medicine check?
Okay, try it.
Yeah. There we go.
He
Nice.
is definitely not moving his wing in the way that an injured dragon would.
So is it?
But you
Uh,
can't
His
see
name?
an injury, so it must be a very old one.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there nothing, no healing magic that would be able to solve that?
Possibly not. What do? There is a dragon, golden dragon standing in front of you.
Thank you for your assistance.
I hit on him, but fuck you.
That's
So, baby, you're looking so like golden right now. Like, you wanna go over to my place and like get down?
Did we miss the but subtly part?
I like to collect gold. I would
Let-
like to add you to my collection.
Wow.
You know what they say? All that glitters is gold.
okay. He,
Anyway,
he gives you a bit of background. I'm just going to hurry this along, so apologies for not role playing this out. But he tells you that he has been fighting the forces of Tiamat for a long time, for many hundreds of years. His wing got damaged in one of those skirmishes, and no amount of magic has ever been able to heal it.
No.
But
He-
what about love?
He himself is a worshipper of Bahamut.
Mm-hmm.
And he has actually known about Miss Yarieret for his time now, but he didn't want to move against her and reveal himself. But what you did really just forced the issue.
Snuggles is sorry?
He's not sorry. He'd like to see her gone. It's just now he has to move on because, well,
His
such is
cover is
life.
blown.
His cover is now blown.
Well,
What
thank
will
you
you do
for
now?
I will try to see if I can find her again.
Do you need a place to lay low for a while?
I've got my own places I can go. It will just be a long journey because I can't fly.
Okay.
Do you perhaps know somewhere where we could safely put one of these? And I hand out the egg to him.
He turns back into a human shape and takes the egg and says, this can definitely still be hatched. She would give a lot to get this back. Her kind is not as populous as they once were. None of us are. Dragons are on the decline overall.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd rather you have it than I.
Thank you.
Pardon the question, but do you perhaps know anything about Duchess? The Duchess that we're looking after?
Sedora.
Antares hands him the dragon egg, and he thanks her as well.
Him?
Yes, Antares is male. Is he not?
Yes, you said her.
Oh, sorry, him. Sorry, my mistake.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'll hand over mine as well.
Okay, so you give him all 5 of the dragon eggs.
Yeah, it's, not much we can do with them.
Perfect. Okay, does anyone do anything else?
Does he know anything about the Duchess?
No, but if anyone in this town was helping the Duchess, it would have been the dragon.
Guess we can check out Lady
Her...
Manor. Good place to start.
Mm-hmm.
Vacant now.
Roll me investigate.
All right. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Finally, the rolls.
You don't find Miss Duchess Sidoria in there at all. However, there were signs that somebody else was there, so she might have been there for a short time.
Well, our search
Sorry,
continues.
Mario. Your princess is in another castle.
Clearly, your journey goes on. A good idea might be to follow where the carriage was going. Perhaps she was spiriting her out.
That's a good point.
If you ever need anything, you know what to do with that.
Let us stop the campaign here. Thanks everyone for joining.
Only a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
it was very nice.
Thanks for running it. It was very enjoyable.
I hope you all
Madam, sir.
enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm so
thank
glad
you.
I'm a rogue.